Before we get to Keith, a look at some of the rain we got today. You're taking a look at conditions on I-95 in southern Maine around the Falmouth-Cumberland town line. And Keith, what struck me a lot about what I was seeing there when I was shooting this video is like the stream, or kind of like the mist following the cars. You can kind of see the trails of water that pop up.
You ever be driving on the highway and you're like, I'm not sure if it's still raining or I'm just getting spray from other people's cars?
Yes.
Or if you're like behind a big truck.
Yeah.
Well, and those are the types of conditions that, like, on the highway, I'm like, like it's not raining super hard, but like, should I still be going 70?
So cautious. Cautious. Yeah.
And a hydroplane.
Weird thing happens out in some areas where it's really dry, like in California. Sometimes where it rains so infrequently that when it does, it activates all the oil and stuff on the road, and so even a light rain can be like a slick disaster. That was interesting to me when I first learned that. Meanwhile, here we get plenty of rain to wash the roads all the time. It's not,
especially this time of year.
It's not a problem we have here in Maine. Yeah, we've got more showers out there, generally light stuff, but a couple of heavier downpours working their way now into your Oxford County. This is an interesting little cell right here that kind of got developed a little bit better. And look at that. You don't see this, a ton, severe thunderstorm warning into the northeast Canyon of Vermont. I can't really see this on radar because it's between the Burlington radar and then there's a hole out here in the northeast kingdom, but there must be a nasty looking cell right there. So we'll watch those as they try to move into Maine over the next few hours. I don't anticipate we have any severe weather problems, but maybe a rumble of thunder or two, which is kind of unusual with temperatures in the 40s. We did it like a week ago or so, a week and a half ago, but in general, upper 40s are not conducive to thunderstorms. 60 in Caribou, 57 in Holton. That's where they saw some more sun through the first half of today. So the rain moves in there. This model is doing a pretty good job picking up on or initializing on those thunderstorms that are out there right now. It tends to dwindle them as they move into Maine, but there could be a couple of them still that make it here. After about midnight tonight, the showers are done, and tomorrow's a day that's largely cloudy, not necessarily pleasant with onshore flow and a little low-level drizzle, but not a lot of rain here. And again, I don't think the models are picking up on the drizzle that's possible along the coast the first half of the day, but it's just kind of a dreary day. Best chance to clear out will be late afternoon. We could break a few holes in the cloud cover later in the day. We're talking 5 or 6 p.m. for most of us. And then we watch what happens on Friday. We were watching a storm system, whether or not it would impact us directly. And if you were watching yesterday, we know that the European model has made this a miss on Friday and Saturday, but the GFS had a low right over us and kind of a significant rain event. But the GFS has now kind of caved to the European model, and so it looks like that storm stays to our south, which is good news for our forecast on Friday. Not that it makes it a tremendous day, but it makes it a lot better, and there isn't much rain here on Friday as the low is well to our south. And then that low stays away from us on Saturday too. So that was a 2-day swing, what happened with that storm system, and we trended in the right direction, keeping it to our south. Gives us a drier day Saturday too. I want to point out that the weekend is not going to knock your socks off temperature-wise, I don't think. We end up in the mid-50s, couple of upper 50s, but those are high temperatures, so it's not really all that warm. Okay, Monday, we're watching a front on Tuesday. That's kind of our life in Maine this time of the year. Where's the warm front going to be? I split the middle and put 60. We'll keep an eye on it. But again, not a whole lot of rain here Thursday and certainly Friday, but not an abundance of sunshine either, so kind of.
And Mother's Day, Sunday, we thinking it's going to be nice for part of it at least?
I think it's fine, yeah. I put that isolated shower chance in specifically because it was Mother's Day and I was worried about people being outside, like brunch and lunch, and I don't want that on.
You're so good to us.
I don't want that on my conscience. It's very similar to like a wedding forecast.
Gotcha.
0 chance. There has to be 0 chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Keith.